Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton with you here as we are getting ready to take you through the starting lineups for both teams. We'll get you started with the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Going to go ahead and get started with Velton Kinney at the point guard, his second consecutive start for the Wolverines. Kyer Hainsworth coming in, the 5'9 senior guard. Then we got the 6'1 senior forward, Jahad Denard, followed by Rashawn Robertson, number 5, and Raylon Robertson, number 12, working hard down in the paint. As we now go through the starting lineups for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, we have number 2, the star of the show, cameras all over the place, including overtime in the building tonight, just to document what this kid is doing because he is something special. Once again, the number 21st ranked freshman in the high school rankings across the country this year. We also have Caleb Palumbo being announced as a starter here for Woodland Hills, alongside number 15, Tyvon Long. And then we get to the bigs in this lineup. Keandre Cook, the 6'1 forward, starting for Laurel Highlands as well. And we round things off with number 24, Tim Smith. So we are just minutes away from the action here at Woodland Hills High School, and a good game on board tonight. The keys to the game for the Woodland Hills Wolverines this evening, and first and foremost, it's got to be to slow down Rodney Gallagher. You know this kid's going to be scoring in clips. He has all the hype, and we'll see if they can limit him to under double digits tonight. Even under 20 would be a success with as talented as an athlete as this young man is. And then the next goal of the game for the Woodland Hills Wolverines is to limit the turnovers. They've been struggling with them all season, but we saw in the third and fourth quarters against Gateway High School in their last game last Friday that once they limit those turnovers and their defense gets going, they can be a team that is going to be hard to compete with, especially when their scoring's going through Velton Kinney and Kyer Hainsworth. And then the keys to the game for the Laurel Highland Mustangs is get back on defense. We know this Wolverines team likes to run, so get back, force them to a half-court set, make them run that half-court offense where they have struggled and tried to go a little bit too fast on the half-court side. So those are the goals of the game for both teams as we are getting through the final lineups here for the Woodland Hills Wolverines and getting ready to take you right to the action from Woodland Hills High School. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. A bunch of prolific scorers in the building tonight alongside Rodney Gallagher, who's a star of the future. We have some past stars here for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. DeAndre Robertson, the 8th leading scorer in school history, alongside Keandre Bowles, the 2nd leading scorer in school history. So a lot of points scored there between the two, and hoping that the Woodland Hills Wolverines today can put up some points of their own. So we're just seconds away from getting things tipped off here. Woodland Hills High School on the Roxamore Sports Network. Long jumping it up today for the Mustangs. Tallest player on the team at 6'4". Look for him to use that height against the Wolverines today, who they have a bruiser down in the paint, and Raylon Robertson, who's 6'1", more of a bigger frame individual. And he can definitely hold his own in the paint, even though he will give up that height advantage. So we are live, Roxamore Sports Network, Laurel Highlands in blue, Woodland Hills in white, and here we go. Woodland Hills will win the tip, getting it right in the hands of Velton Kinney, who cooked up a heck of a game against the Gateway Gators, including 4 threes against the Gateway Gators. 3 of those late in the game. So Woodland Hills taking their time on their first possession. It's going to be Rashawn Robertson, and an early turnover for the Wolverines. Definitely not what you want to see on your opening possession. Looking to get Rodney Gallagher going right away. And did I mention this kid's just a freshman? You're going to be seeing some elite high school basketball talent out of number 2 with the ball right now. And if there's someone you want guarding him, it is Rashawn Robertson, one of the best defenders we've seen all season. Great job moving his feet there, getting the steal, takes it to the hoop, and will draw the foul. Going to the line for a pair is Robertson. That foul will go on Gallagher, so his first of the evening, and the first free throws by either team. Like I mentioned, the Wolverines 0-4 on the season, to their closest win last Friday against the Gateway Gators. Gators ahead throughout much of that game, but a late push by the Wolverines got them into it, forced overtime, but they could not finish with that one. They lost 56-53. So Rayshawn Robertson will miss both. Definitely need to take advantage from the charity stripe if the Woodland Hills Wolverines want to put up a fight in this one. As that pass is tipped away, we'll stick with the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands. So working it around now, the 2-1 team looking for win number 3 of the season. Running the point guard position right now, Tim Smith. He'll give it up. Good patience here by the Mustangs. They haven't got a look they've liked yet, and now they'll try a 3. That one from way downtown, off the mark, but a nice rebound by Gallagher. He's going to put that up long off the back of the rim. Look for Jihad Denard, who just had the ball in the corner to get started early. He had a big game in the opener for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, but has dropped off since then and has struggled to score in the first half. Woodland Hills wanting an offensive charge, but won't get it. They will get the out of bounds, however. So a lot of turnovers to get this one started, as we're still scoreless with 6:04 on the clock in the first quarter. Laurel Highlands working that 2-3 zone, as many teams have against the Wolverines. They've struggled in the half-court sets against the 2-3. As that one will now be reversed, heading back to the Mustangs. So another turnover here for Woodland Hills. Tim Smith, the senior guard, bringing it up. Gets it into Cook, looking for Gallagher. That was off the mark. Now way ahead. A little bit too far on the pass, but Jihad Denard gets the feed from Robertson and scores the first points of the game for either team. Puts the Woodland Hills Wolverines ahead 2-0. Tim Smith calling out the play. Gets it into Gallagher. He didn't like his look, now kicks it out. You can tell early on they're wanting to get Gallagher a touch every possession. A scorer like that needs the ball in his hands, pulls that 3. That one won't go. Rebound offense and deflected out of bounds. Ball stays with the Mustangs. Once again, Gallagher, the 21st ranked freshman in high school basketball, a teammate of Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, plays AAU on the Blue Chips. So great defense here starting out for the Wolverines. Now Gallagher comes in, dishes it outside. Cook thought about the 3, but once again, the Mustangs will pull it out and slow things down. Nice take inside. Strong won't get it to go, but the rebound and put back by Tyvon Long. And not a good sign here for the Wolverines is Raylon Robertson down on the hardwood and looks to be in discomfort. Limping heavily off that right leg. So they will need a sub for him. And it looks like it'll be Tariq Scipio. As Raylon Robertson, a staple down low for the Wolverines. That'll definitely be a big loss for him. So after the quick breakage in play, we are back. The score locked up at 2-2. We're coming off the tip-in, followed by Tavon Long, first points of the game for the Mustangs. And with just 4.5 remaining here in the first period, we only have 4 points total on the board. Woodland Hills with it. Kick out, corner 3, Robertson. That won't go. Rebound Denard, strong in the paint, puts it up, in and out. And a nice rebound by Tariq Scipio. So that's deflected out of bounds. will stay with the Wolverines. My apologies, actually, Deontay Williams, the sophomore point guard, instead of Tariq Scipio in the game here for the Wolverines. As they're trying to find a gap there in the defense for Laurel Highlands. A lot of long arms around the perimeter, and they come fast on the break. Hesitation, spin, jumper, good. That's Keandre Cook showing off the saucy moves down there in the right post. 6'1" senior for Laurel Highlands. Some slick moves by Velton Kinney, but he can't get past his defender. Kicks it out to Kyer Hainsworth. Going back into Denard once again, off balance with the right hand, gets it to go. Tough bucket by Jihad Denard, as he already has 4 for the Wolverines. Laurel Highlands working to their offensive set. 4-4 the score, all tied up with 3:12 remaining in the first quarter. Once again, good perimeter D by the Wolverines. Oh, what a move. Number 24, Tim Smith, reaching into the cookie jar and sneaking that one by the defender for 2. Deontay Williams running things at the top of this offense for the Wolverines. Strong move by Hainsworth, but active hands, gets the steal. And here comes Rodney Gallagher on the break. Goes hard at Robertson and will draw the foul. He has a chance for his first points of the game at the line. And we're going to get a timeout here for Woodland Hills. The score is 6-4. The Mustangs of Laurel Highlands lead over the Wolverines. We'll be right back here on the Roxmore Sports Network after this quick break. We are live here on the Roxmore Sports Network from Woodland Hills High School. A 6-4 game. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead. Chance to make it a 4-point lead here at the line as Rodney Gallagher is pure on the first. And no matter where Gallagher is, you see about 3 or 4 cameras on the baseline following his every move. And saying the evolution of high school basketball with some of the hype these athletes have now. Definitely not saying it's a bad thing, as Gallagher here getting a lot of looks and some national attention at Woodland Hills High School, as he'll miss that pull-up jumper after missing the free throw. So it's a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. It's a nice look ahead in there to Kyer Hainsworth. Beautiful pass by Deontay Williams, feeding it down low for the deuce. Oh, love Velton Kinney, the aggressiveness, strong defense, but will be called for the foul. As Gallagher wanted the and one, won't get it. But strong defense there by Velton Kinney. And Kinney getting some word of advice from his past teammate, Keandre Bowles, here on the sideline, encouraging his former teammates. So just a 1-point game here. Laurel Highlands with the lead, 7-6, 2-11 in the first period. Here's an open look from 3, puts it up, won't go. Stays with the Mustangs. Strong move inside. Now we'll try the corner 3. Passing up on a great ball movement for the Mustangs. Foul line jumper off the mark and a strong rebound by Jeremy Thomas. Deontay Williams bringing it up. He has the ability to shoot and get to the bucket. Baseline drive by Robertson. He loses control, out of bounds. Yet another turnover for the Wolverines. And now we are saying Gallagher has to come out of the game. Looks like he has a little bit of blood on his ear. We'll have to wipe that off. And a new player will check in for the Mustangs. We'll see number 4, Terrence Thomas Brown, the 5'11 junior guard. He makes his way into the game for the first time. And a nice dish down to Keandre Cook. Can't convert. And a offensive rebounding foul on the Mustangs gives it back to the Wolverines. That foul was on Tyvon Long, away from the ball. It's now back to the Wolverines, 7-6 the score. They trail by 1. Deontay Williams with the head fake, trying to get the defender off his feet. And no shot attempt yet from Velton Kinney. Look for him to make himself known on the offensive side, be a little bit more aggressive after hitting some big shots against Gateway from beyond the arc. And look at that, Jeremy Thomas working his way up top, but a traveling violation on Velton Kinney as he hit the bucket, but it will not count. Woodland Hills gives it right back to the Mustangs, and Timothy Jenkins making his way into the game for the first time tonight. And a little bit of a crossing play there, just trying to get their guards open on the wings. Nice look into Tyvon Long. He can't handle it. He's asking for it in the post, has position on Jeremy Thomas. Now a high pick and roll, nice dish down in the bucket by Tyvon Long. Gets it to go for 2. Nice play there with the high screen and roll for Tyvon Long. And a great feed by Caleb Palumbo. No organization to this Woodland Hills offense as yet another turnover now coming inside. Nice job meeting him at the rim there is Robertson. He gets the block with 6 seconds on the clock. Pull up, 3, splash, that's good. Caleb Palumbo showing the touch. And now a heave at the buzzer by Velton Kinney will not go. So a good first quarter here for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. They lead even though Rodney Gallagher hasn't been doing much, only 2 points, as we will take a break here. Bring it right back for the start of the second quarter here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment. Welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network. We are live with the men's basketball division from Woodland Hills as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs hit the road to take on the Woodland Hills Wolverines. This matchup since 1988, the Wolverines have the advantage 14-3 against the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands High School. Just an hour and a half distance separates these two teams, and a Section 1 WPIAL matchup tonight. Rodney Gallagher showing a lot of aggression going to the hoop, but called for the carry violation, as both teams have struggled to get a groove going here on the offensive side. And Rodney Gallagher having a word with someone here on the sideline, asking if it was in fact a carry. As Velton Kinney, the pull, mid-range jumper, no good. Strong rebound, Jenkins puts it up with the left and gets the bucket to go. The score now 12-8. Laurel Highlands leads. Start of the second period. Woodland Hills has been getting off to some slow starts lately. And no surprise here is another 3. Palumbo, you're going to want to get a hand up on him because this kid can shoot. Strokes it from deep there. Palumbo now with 6 points on the day. Felton Kinney's going to try one now. Catches it in rhythm. The shot falls short. Off the mark, and a push now by Laurel Highlands. Palumbo to the hoop. Thought about the layup. It is bobbled. The fans want a traveling violation, but won't get it. Tough shot won't go for Tyvon Long in the defensive rebound by the Wolverines. Deontay Williams running the point. Laurel Highlands now switching to man defense. Woodland Hills does struggle when teams switch up the looks. As a nice block by Long. Sends that right back, and now a traveling violation as both teams struggle to maintain possessions here from Woodland Hills High School. So it looks like Raylon Robertson done for the day with a bag of ice on his ankle on the bench. Jeremy Smith will come out of the game, so now a smaller lineup on the court for the Wolverines. They do have Jihad Denard at 6'3", but more of a guard stretch 4 player, as he has a chance from downtown here, puts it up off the mark, and a rebound. Look to push here for Laurel Highlands. Caleb Palumbo, don't give him another one. He pulls it. Good again. Caleb Palumbo getting pumped up here for the Mustangs. That's now 3 threes in a row, and he is feeling it tonight. And look for a timeout here by Coach Furjanic. He's got to get a man on Palumbo. They had their eyes all on Rodney Gallagher, but Palumbo's been the star of the show tonight, as Gallagher, the spin, puts it up, asking for the foul, won't get one. Now Deontay Williams full speed ahead, won't get it to go, but the touch by Jihad Denard gets the tip to go. And as you would expect, Deontay Williams chirping up Rodney Gallagher here. They know who he is, and definitely not taking it easy on the star. Oh, and another 3. No, make it a long 2. This Laurel Highlands team starting off hot in the second quarter. That was Tim Smith with the touch. Now a double-digit lead for the Mustangs, 20-10 with 4:36 in the second. Not much life here by the Woodland Hills offense. Once again, the turnovers have been affecting them. Pull-up jumper by Kyer. Hainsworth is affected, but Timothy Jenkins right back up with it. Another offensive rebound, padding the stats at this point, and now he gets the and one, showing his arms as he flexes. 3 offensive rebounds and a putback and 1 layup for Timothy Jenkins. Gets it to go as he'll head to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And now Angelo Reddick's checking in. We saw him in the JV game for the Wolverines. Kid with a lot of talent and a nice-looking shot as well. He was injured to start the season. Now just getting back into the mix and already coming in a varsity game. Very impressive here for Angelo Reddicks. Can't convert the 3-point play there. There will be a rebound for the Mustangs as they get set back into their offense, and they've had a plethora of scores to get things started here. Get a hand up on Palumbo as he dishes it off now to Gallagher. Gallagher will not accept the screen up top by Nick Egnott, but pulls up as he just hasn't been able to find his shot early. Reddick's coming in the other way as Woodland Hills looking to get into their offense fast. Jihad Denard from behind his head. How do you get that one to go? The athletic shot by Jihad Denard. He already has 8 for the Wolverines. And a poke away out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Mustangs. And that's just what the doctor ordered for Woodland Hills. Jihad Denard had been quiet on the offensive side, but getting his presence known here on this Tuesday night matchup from Woodland Hills High School, live on the Roxamore Sports Network. Tim Smith bringing it up for the Wolverines as his coach shouting out orders to get set into their offense. And another steal for the Wolverines, looking to get it head to Robertson. Somehow he handles it and gets the layup to go. A nice spark of energy here by the Wolverines midway through the second quarter. Now just a 4-point lead for the Mustangs, 20-16. They lead, 3 minutes left. Kick out up top. Keandre Cook, the head fake, the layup. That one dribbles in and out and will go out of bounds. Ball back to the Wolverines. See if they can get this down to a 2 or 1 point lead. So a nice little run here midway through the second period for the Wolverines. We saw a similar run in the fourth quarter against Gateway High School. But they truly are a streaky team. They've been getting it done on the defensive side with the turnovers and translating those into points as Reddix is blocked going to the rim. Now a strong take, kick out, and 3-point shot. Great extra pass, but won't get it to go. Rebound by Hainsworth. Now Robertson, nice look inside to Denard, once again having a hard time gathering it. Hainsworth met at the rim and blocked. And now a push ahead. Nice job with the ball fake, and Rodney Gallagher gets it to go. Gallagher already getting looks from Division I schools such as the University of Illinois. So the potential to be a fighting Illini here for Rodney Gallagher. And just a freshman, I'm sure that will not be the end of his Division I offers, coming in as the 21st rated freshman in the ESPN high school basketball rankings. Kyer Hainsworth, strong take to the rim, will draw the foul, going to the line for 2, where the Woodland Hills Wolverines have struggled early on in this game. So nearing halftime, just 1 minute, 41 seconds left. And Rashawn Robertson at the line with his brother Raylon injured and out of the game, looked like with a turned ankle. And another substitution here for the Wolverines. Jeremy Thomas coming in for his post presence alongside Velton Kinney. And Deontay Miller still at the scoring table getting ready to check in for Rashawn Robertson. He'll come in on a miss here. My apologies, on a make here, as he will now come in as Rashawn Robertson got that one to go. So the starting lineup on the court now for Woodland Hills is Williams, Timothy Jenkins, Jeremy Thomas, Rashawn Robertson, and Velton Kinney rounding things off as Kinney almost got the steal. Palumbo's going to try another 3. Bang! That's good. And now Palumbo putting on a show for Laurel Highlands. And you know when a shooter's in a groove, he is feeling it tonight on the road. Now coming fast on the break, Rodney Gallagher, Euro step, he's going to take it himself. Can't get the finish, once again wanted the foul. He's had a few words with the referees here, now saying that's the same call, as Deontay Williams will get it going to the line. (25-18) the score from Woodland Hills High School as we approach the 1 minute mark, 1:03 left in the first half. So Deontay Williams looking to get his first points of the game. The starters really haven't had much of an impact besides Jihad Denard, who's on the bench right now. Besides that, Robertson with no points, Deontay Williams at the time with no points, and Velton Kinney scoreless as well, as Denard, the leading scorer for the Wolverines, will check in. He has 8 points and 1 foul to his name. The leading scorer for either team, Caleb Palumbo, he's 3 for 3 from downtown. Let's see if he takes a heat check shot here. Why not, with a minute to go and a 6-point lead for the Mustangs. They'll filter this offense through Rodney Gallagher as he gives it back up once again. They're looking to get him an up screen and an open shot around the corner. Palumbo thought about the 3. Kicks it back inside again. Now the corner tray won't go. Rebound Wolverines. So Wolverines offense going to slow things down, looking to get the final shot, as they will slow it down now. Way out about 40 feet from the hoop, getting their offense started. 12 seconds and the offense running through Timothy Jenkins. There you go. Get it to Velton Kinney. See if he can make a move on Palumbo. Looking for the three. He'll pull it just short on the shot attempt by Velton Kinney, as a heave will be off the mark. So the score at the buzzer for the half, 25-19. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead over the Woodland Hills Wolverines. So we will take a quick break so you can check out the Woodland Hills cheerleaders with their halftime performance, and we'll be right back with the Roxamore halftime report. We'll see you after this break. Welcome back, fans, to the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton here with the halftime report with Keandre Bowles, all-time second leading scorer in school history for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Keandre, thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man.
So you're obviously back from your college play, have a little bit of a break to check out the Woodland Hills Wolverines. What's it feel like to be back here at Woodland Hills and get to see this team of players that you played with in the past?
I mean, it feels good, man, seeing them work a little bit, man. It's kind of different, though. Looks a real different.
Okay. And what's the college ball been like for you, the transition been like going from high school here and now in the college level? What's the biggest differences you noticed?
It's good, man. I just had to adjust. Really had to adjust. Everybody's bigger, stronger. So I had to get in the weight room, work on all my weaknesses and just really adjust.
Okay, and a star in the making tonight for Laurel Highlands and Rodney Gallagher. What have you seen from his game, the 21st ranked freshman in the ESPN high school rankings?
I mean, that's my little man. I know him. We actually close outside of this basketball stuff. So, yeah, he's cool.
All right, and you heard it here from Keandre Bowles. Keandre, thank you for joining me. We'll be right back for more here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Pardon me, ma'am. My Sound Wireless Delivery, the line edition?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports Network live presentation of Whippeal Section 1 High School Basketball. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Cagers Custom Artwork. For all of your logo, artwork, and design needs, make sure you hit up Cagers Custom Artwork. Travis Newton with you here on the call from Woodland Hills High School. The score at the half, 25-19. The Mustangs of Laurel Highlands lead, as a lot of turnovers in the first half and a lot of threes, including Caleb Palumbo, absolutely deadly from beyond the arc. He's 3 for 3 with make that 4 for 4 from downtown with 12 points. On the offensive side for the Wolverines, it has been all Jihad Denard. He has 8, followed next by 4 points off the bench by Timothy Jenkins. Not much going on for the start of the game. Rodney Gallagher with only 3 points tonight for the Mustangs, and a nice take to the rim for Rayshawn Robertson. He gets the 2 to go. So let's see if Woodland Hills can make a nice little run here to start the second half. They only trail by 4 to this very experienced and sharp shooting Mustangs team. We're going to get a reach-in foul down in the post. It'll be a baseline inbounds for the Mustangs. Gallagher asking for it, foul line extended. Won't get the pass. Good denial defense by Kyer Hainsworth. And you have seen the defense step up throughout their early games here for the Wolverines. They lost by 40 points in their opener against Butler High School, and since have done a good job strapping down defenders. They just need to figure things out on the offensive side. They're still not running the court on transition as much as I'd like for them to, but they are working on it and working on their half-court sets as well. A very young team here for the Woodland Hills Wolverines under a very experienced coach, and Matt Furjanik. He's in his second stint. His last was in the 1994 season with Woodland Hills. Like I mentioned, the Woodland Hills Wolverines are 14 wins to 3 losses all time. So a distinct advantage here against the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. But I do believe the Mustangs, at least skill-wise, have the advantage tonight. Palumbo is going to try another 3. Thought it was going, but it didn't, as he looked that one down, and now a push by Velton Kinney. Takes it with the left hand, bobbles it, and loses it out of bounds. Ball back to the Mustangs. And a lot of referees giving away a lot of contact down in the paint. And they have been consistent throughout tonight. Not a lot of fouls called on either side, as Palumbo's going to try another 3. Once again, won't get that one to go. So after missing 4 straight, he's missed 2 in a row. And now a strong take by Deontay Williams, getting it with the offhand, the bucket, and the foul for Williams. And before we get to the and one chance for Deontay Williams, a timeout called by Laurel Highlands. So we will take a quick break once again from the Roxamore Sports Network. A nice little push here in the second half for the Wolverines. We'll be right back as they trail by just 2. So Deontay Williams will convert the 3-point play, getting the foul shot to go there So that brings the game now within 1 point, as Woodland Hills has shown that in the second half, they like to make their moves. They really got things cooking against Gateway in the third quarter after being down by 12 to start the game. See if they can keep their foot on the pedal here. As Gallagher's trying to get something going, he only has 3 points on the evening, and it's been partially because of great defense by the Wolverines, as he gets a generous bounce there and will get the 2 points to go. Now 5 points for Gallagher. Belton Kinney back to the point guard position for the Wolverines. Let's look for him to get a little bit more active, especially on the offensive side. He's only put up 1 shot thus far. Jahad Denard, a strong man, making a strong move, and now an offensive rebound by Rayshawn Robertson, and the coach for Laurel Highlands going crazy after another trio of offensive rebounds for the Wolverines. Gets a bucket and brings them right back to within 1 point, but a corner three, Tim Smith, that one's way off the mark. Looked good initially, but didn't even make contact with the rim. So the ball straight back to the Wolverines as they have a chance to take the lead with 4:38 remaining in the in the third quarter. And this Laurel Highlands team just not meshing good right now on the offensive side. It's been a lot of one-on-ones for Rodney Gallagher, and rightfully so, but you still got to get some movement around the perimeter before you just dive right into that one-on-one set. And Cook testing the passing lane. He tips it away, but possession will stay with the Wolverines. And Coach Verjanik screaming to his team, imploring them to get into their offense. And really just a lackluster possession there for the Wolverines as yet another turnover on the pass attempt of Velton Kinney. They had a chance to take the lead there, and that's just the kind of possession that you have to take advantage of. You at least got to get a shot attempt up. The turnover gives it right back to Laurel Highlands and gives them a chance to extend this lead. Palumbo working without the ball. He's now on the opposite three. Cook's going to pull one. That's pure from downtown. Keandre Cook getting the three-pointer to go. Deontay Williams wants the ball, making a V-cut to get open. Robertson's now going to try a three, looking for the answer, won't get it to go. Now a 3-on-2 with Gallagher pushing. Pull-up jumper at the foul line. Once again, leaves that short. And now a nice play by Cook, chasing it down. Gallagher's going to make a strong move inside. Nice look to Cook. He puts up the right-handed floater and a friendly rim here in the second half for the Mustangs. They will buy that one as well. And just like that, the lead back to 6 after that turnover by the Wolverines when we were just at a 2-point lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And once again, Jahad Denard making something happen for himself. Takes it with the right hand, and Palumbo coming fast on the offensive side. And an offensive foul. Nice take there by Denard. So now 2 players in double digits for the Wolverines. Denard has 10 and Rashawn Robertson has 10 as well. Leading scorer is Palumbo on the side of the Mustangs. He leads both teams with 12. As both offensive have been stale here in the second half. 2:30 left in the third, and a quick moving game, and Jahad Denard once again doing some work down in the paint. Gets the bucket to go. Now with 12. The most that he's had in a game this season is 22. That was against the Knock High School Knights in the Butler tip-off tournament to get the season started for the Wolverines. Let's see what Gallagher can get going. Step back three, pulls it, and that's good. Nice shot, trying to get himself warmed up with the mid-range jumper. They're going to give it right back to Denard. He has a mismatch there with the slower player on the defensive side, but he shuffled his feet before the move. Gives it right back to the Mustangs. Their biggest lead has been at 6. They're ahead by 4 right now, 34-30. It's been a pretty consistent lineup here for the Mustangs, not switching it up with the exception of a couple players, only bringing about 2 off the bench. And now a pull once again for Gallagher, and he's starting to feel himself here in the third quarter. You can tell he lives for that mid-range game. He's taken a couple threes, but he's gotten the bulk of his production right there around the free throw line on the pull-up jumpers. Oh, and a smooth spin by Cook. He can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound gets it on the second attempt. And the lead now to 8 for the Mustangs as Velton Kinney looks to check in. So a nice push here in the third quarter after Woodland Hills started off hot. So we'll go to a quick break once again after a nice move by Keandre Cook. We'll bring you right back to the action from the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment. The Mustangs lead 38-30 on the road against the Woodland Hills Wolverines in the Section 1 WPIAL men's basketball matchup. You're watching it live here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Travis Newton with you on the call this evening. As we've had some back and forth action, the Mustangs have had the lead throughout, and the Wolverines have inched within 1, but now the lead at 8 points for the Mustangs if they've hit a couple shots in a row off of Rodney Gallagher's performance, getting a couple mid-range jumpers to go. He now has 9 points as he's working his way towards double digits. Once again, the 21st rated freshman in the ESPN rankings for high school basketball. Tons of talent on the court tonight for both teams. The Wolverines really haven't opened up their offense the way they'd like, as a nice look inside to Robertson. Jenkins up and under, back up again, gets the bucket to go. A cheap 2 for the Wolverines. Oh, and now going to try one from way downtown. Rodney Gallagher has found his touch, gets that one to go from 28 plus. So Gallagher has found his stroke, and he's gotten some great experience being a teammate of Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, playing his freshman year with Sierra Canyon on a star-studded team as well. But Rodney Gallagher getting a lot of attention, the overtime crew in attendance getting some highlights from him. And you see about 4 cameras down there on the baseline trying to get shots of a future college player, no doubt, already getting a number of Division I offers. He's feeling hot. Let's see if we get a heat check from Gallagher. Going to try the floater and will get it to go. Once again, another move. He's doing it in every way tonight against the Wolverines and catching fire in the third. That one way off the mark by Robertson as time expires. So the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands pulling away off the leadership by the freshman point guard, number 2, Rodney Gallagher. The score as we head to the final quarter of play, 43-32. The Mustangs lead, as we will bring it right back to the action. Stay tuned here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We are back and live here. Final quarter of play from Woodland Hills High School as they face off against their Section 1 foes here in the Western Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic League. Oh, and another deep pull from downtown for Rodney Gallagher. That one definitely a heat check as he misses long. An 11-point lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road here in the men's basketball division. Let's see if Velton Kinney can get himself going. Nice dish inside. Denard had a great look at it, but didn't want to shoot. Passed it instead to Robertson, and he'll head to the line for a pair. And the Woodland Hills Wolverines are going to need some sort of offensive production if they want to get their way back into this one. The shooters have been hot for the Mustangs, so you're going to need some scoring on the other side to answer back, especially with Rodney Gallagher getting heated up here in the fourth. And not a good free throw shooting night for the Wolverines tonight. Gallagher pushing it up the court quickly, now dishes it off to Cook. Good ball movement early in the possession. Oh, and a nice dish inside. That was Tyvon Long getting it right in there in the paint to Keandre Cook, the 6'1 senior forward, and what a complete team this is for Laurel Highlands. Laurel Highlands actually host a summer league tournament in the middle of the summer, usually in July. Not to brag, but I am a champion from that tournament back in the day with Southern Garrett High School at the Laurel Highlands Summer Classic. A lot of great basketball there and some great basketball here as Rodney Gallagher once again good from downtown. A walking bucket here in the latter parts of this game as we head to yet another called timeout by Coach Matt Furjanic for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a short break and bring you right back to the live action.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584.
Only 6 minutes and 42 seconds remain here in the fourth and final period of play from Woodland Hills High School, and that lead ever expanding for the Mustangs as they have found their way offensively here in the second half, more specifically in the fourth quarter. Rodney Gallagher now with 17 points after a slow first half. He's found his touch and continues to pour it on the Wolverines. Deontay Williams trying to make a play on the one-on-one move, passes it out, but no one in the general area. As yet another turnover for Woodland Hills. They haven't had as many as they've been averaging, but still a considerable amount for the home team in white tonight. So the Wolverines in desperate need of a couple stops here in the fourth period. It's going to be tough with this young man running the point. Didn't like the look he got, pulled it out, looking for a screen on top. Jihad Denard matched up with him. He pulls from downtown. That one's off the mark. And will go out of bounds, possession to the Wolverines. Velton Kinney running the point guard position now for the Wolverines. They do have a smaller lineup with the exception of Jihad Denard. And they are definitely hurting with the injury to Raylon Robertson. He left in the first quarter with an apparent ankle injury. Now Denard tries the short jumper, rebound Robertson, gets it to go for the easy 2 off the offensive rebound. Palumbo, we haven't really seen much from him here in the second half after hitting 4 threes in a row in the first. And a shot attempt there by Gallagher off the mark, but a foul before the shot. And that foul on Hainsworth, as we now have a baseline inbounds coming for the Mustangs. You can tell they're going to keep working on the offensive side. Great dish down low, inside to Tyvon Long. Palumbo just floating it where only he could get it. As another easy bucket for the Mustangs. They now lead by 15. The score 50-35. 5:05 remaining in the fourth. Kyer Hainsworth thought about the 3, took a couple dribbles in, can't get the mid-range to go. Gallagher keeping his eyes up off the dribble. Now looking to work a move on Rayshawn Robertson. He goes between the legs and pulls it out once again. Hand up by Hainsworth, dancing with him. Gets the screen up top, thought about the 3, now kicks it to Cook. Cook from downtown and Pure with the triple. An absolute assault of weapons here by the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands. A standout team, and they've definitely got to be making some noise within the Whippeal. Nice defensive presence at the rim, tips it away. Velton Kinney, pull-up jumper. That's good over the hand of Tyvon Long. So everyone getting their touches tonight for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Keandre Cook has 14. Rodney Gallagher has 17. And Caleb Palumbo with 12. So even distribution of scoring is now Velton Kinney. A couple buckets in a row as he's getting himself warmed up. His first buckets of the game. He now has 4 points and a timeout by Laurel Highlands. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to grab a quick break here with just 3:42 remaining in the final quarter of play. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network live broadcast from Woodland Hills High School. This game brought to you by Cagers Custom Artwork. Whether you need logos, artwork, or design needs, Cagers Custom Artwork is there for you. And a turnover by Laurel Highlands. That is what you will see from a freshman. Important to remember, although all the hype for Rodney Gallagher, still just a freshman young man, about 13, 14 years old. It's a lot of pressure for a young man to have. The 21st ranked freshman in his class, according to ESPN rankings. There's another ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stick with Woodland Hills. Let's look for Velton Kinney to get a shot. He's hit 2 in a row. See if they can get him a back screen or a ball screen to really open him up, get the defender to go underneath so we can pull up for the 3. Hainsworth to Robertson. Now to Williams. Denard, the head fake, unable to get past Tyvon Long. Now Hainsworth trying to make something happen on the offensive side, but a turnover with Denard unable to handle. Oh, and a nice dish getting it in to Rodney Gallagher on the breakaway. Another 2 adds to his total tonight as he's approaching a 20-point performance. And Gallagher wide open. He's going to take it in, met at the rim, can't get the foul to go as he'll be helped up and will go to the free throw line for 2. So Gallagher with 19 points, a chance to make it 20 here. Gallagher hits the first. So officially a 20-piece McNugget tonight for Rodney Gallagher. 20 on the board with just 2 fouls. Gets them both to go here. The score 57-39. As this one is just about finished up from Woodland Hills High School. 2:43 remaining, and a nice move getting the defender to the ground. And Kyer Hainsworth, correct on lining up that one, gets it to go. And now trying to line up in a full court press. A blocking foul as Cook made a run for the hoop. And I'm surprised we didn't see more defensive pressure from Woodland Hills tonight. We've seen them on numerous occasions pick the offensive players up in the backcourt. Haven't seen much of that today as a kickball. We'll get another inbound on the baseline. But just not very much defensive pressure on the full court. They've been doing a good job on the half court. But with players like Gallagher, sometimes it's best to pick him up full court, make him work for it so he's already gassed by the time he gets to the half court. Oh, Palumbo behind the back, pull-up jumper. What a shame, a nice move there, but can't get the finish. Oh, nice look inside to Robertson. He can't get it to go. Met at the backboard, will try again, draws the foul, and goes to the line for 2 after the hit on the head foul by Tyvon Long. So this one's certainly out of reach for the Wolverines. They trail by 15 with 2 minutes left. But Robertson will convert. First time he's gone 2 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. It has been a difficult shooting night for the Wolverines. Their leading scorer is now Robertson. He has 15, alongside a dozen by Denard. Felton Kinney, great hustle to get to that one. As they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Felton Kinney can't believe it, but he's not going to argue with the call. You can see it in his eyes. Not much energy from this team this evening. They knew what a tough matchup they had coming their way. Laurel Highlands on the road, they will. If this one finishes off like it's looking, go to 3-1. And the Woodland Hills, for the first time in a long time, will go to 0-5, still winless on the season. They go on the road to Greensburg-Salem this Friday. Once again, back to the free throw line is Gallagher. A rare miss for him as he misses the first. Gallagher splitting the pair, knocking down the second shot in a 58-43 lead with just a minute and 30 seconds remaining. So the Wolverines going to clear out. Thought they were going to let Belton Kinney make a move, but instead they kind of work into the 3-man weave. Strong take by Hainsworth. Gets the bucket and the foul here in garbage time. 1:10 remaining and a chance at a 3-point play for the Wolverines and Hainsworth. So Hainsworth, who is usually a staple of this Woodland Hills offense, he's had a quiet night just with 5 points on the board now as he finishes off the 3-point play. And here we get some full court pressure by the Wolverines. Too little, too late, as we are now at the minute mark from Woodland Hills High School. Tipped around, batted around. Now Gallagher with possession as he will dribble it out. I'm sure he's content to run out of clock, as he has had a 22-point night, 3 players in double digits for the Mustangs, as he goes hard, going to the hoop, and now we get a foul. And the fans upset here at Woodland Hills High School, but it looks like that was the right call, as some legs got tangled up out in there in the Badlands. So now a chance to make it a 20-point game and 24 points total for Rodney Gallagher. and we will try our best to get an interview with Rodney Gallagher following the game. We'll definitely get an interview with someone, so stick around to see their thoughts. See if we can meet up with Gallagher and share a few words with him, as now that will go out of bounds. Velton Kinney with the take. It's going to stick with them. 40 seconds left here in the fourth. 59-46 the lead for the visiting Mustangs. Inbounds play. Deontay Williams will take it. Now Hainsworth showing some aggressive spirit on the offensive side. He gets that bucket to go now with 7 points. And now Palumbo, cross-court pass. And Gallagher going to pull it out, let the time run down as we are at the final seconds of this game, and still some competitive nature for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. And just with 10 seconds left, Gallagher going to dribble to the near corner and will hold this one as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs get the victory, 59-48 over the Wolverines. The Wolverines started out slow, got it back close in the third quarter, and then they could not convert in the end. Once again, a 59-48 victory for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Stay tuned with the post-game interview. Welcome back, folks. Travis Newton here with the Roxamore Sports Network post-game report. I'm joined by Rodney Gallagher. Rodney had 24 points tonight, an impressive performance. It took you a little while to get going, a little slow in the first half, but you got cooking in the second. Walk me through the process of the game tonight.
Well, they came out playing a box and one, so I was trying to get open. I wasn't knocking down any of my shots. So second half, we talked about it at halftime, and we found a way to get open and get the ball more in my hands. So I found a way to come out the screen and knock the shots down that I wasn't hitting in the first half.
Okay, and a lot of hype on your name. We see the cameras all over the place. Walk me through what it's like at such a young age to have all this hype and kind of the process it's taken you early on in your early high school days.
Yeah, it's cool since, I actually been getting the hype since 6th grade, so I'm kind of used to it now. But like I said, I'm not going to let this get to my head. I'm just going to keep playing basketball and keep improving every year.
Okay, once again, congratulations. Rodney Gallagher, 24 points. Thanks for joining us on the Roxamore Sports Network, and good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sports Network, reminding you to keep your eyes open every Saturday for the Roxamore Report, where I will be analyzing all the action throughout the week and allowing you, the fans, to chime in through social media. The Roxamore Sports Network, the future of sports entertainment. Back on the Rock Some More Sports Network, special interview here with Shy Thomas from Laurel Highlands. Shy, made the trip up here. What was it like in playing in this environment?
It was a good experience. You know, we came out last year. We didn't get what we expected, but this year we came with some force, and hopefully we had to do what we had to do.
And a lot of hype for Rodney Gallagher. He's your teammate. Tell me what it's like every day just being around him and with all the hype on his name.
Oh, that's bro. I grew up with Rod. We go way back since elementary school. I love Rod. He's a good kid, and he's going to be great one day. We play football together. Every summer I hang out with him. It's just fun having him around. Like, he's a good athlete. He's a good person, and all his energy he brings us, it's just lit.
All right, you heard it here from Shy Thomas. Good luck rest of the season. Glad we could have you on. You asked for an interview. You got it. Thanks for joining us.